Hello my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite fishing expert is here, ready to dive deep into what promises to be a truly special day on the water, the 15th of January 2026, across our magnificent Australia. We're talking summer heat, spawning activity, and some truly exciting opportunities. Get ready, because this forecast is packed with insights that might just lead you to your next trophy catch. Let's talk tactics for some of Australia's most exciting species, shall we? First up, the legendary Puntique Barramundi. In January, especially across northern Australia, these beauties are in full swing with their spawning migrations, moving from fresh to salt water. They love the warm, humid conditions. You'll want to focus your efforts in mangrove creeks and estuaries. Places like Darwin Harbour are absolutely teeming with juvenile prawns right now, which is prime Barra tucker. Look for them along submerged snags, rocky outcrops, and anywhere there's a good current line. For tackle, a medium-heavy bait caster or spinning setup with a braided line of around 30 to 50 pounds is your go-to. Hard-bodied lures that dive to about 2 to 3 meters, soft plastics mimicking prawns or small baitfish, and even live baits like mullet or prawns will be irresistible. Remember, friends, a slow retrieve with pauses can often trigger that explosive strike. Next, let's turn our attention to the ever-popular snapper. Many snapper species across Australia are spawning during these summer months, which means they're moving into deeper offshore waters and around rocky reefs. For those of you targeting them, focus on reefs, submerged structure, and even deeper isolated bommies at depths of 20 to 60 meters. A medium-heavy outfit with a strong leader is essential. Fresh pilchards, squid, or even cutbaits fished on a paternoster rig or a running sinker rig will be highly effective. Don't be afraid to try soft plastics or slow jigging lures if bait isn't producing, especially around dawn and dusk. The key here is consistency in your burley trail if you're bait fishing. And what about the adaptable Flathead? These bottom-dwelling ambush predators are peaking in activity right now, and you can find them in nearly all coastal estuaries, bays, and even close inshore reefs across the country. Look for them on sandy flats, along drop-offs near weed beds, and around the mouths of creeks where baitfish gather. Light to medium spinning gear with a braided line of 6 to 15 pounds is perfect. My little trick, friends, is to use soft plastics in paddle tail or grub shapes, jigged slowly along the bottom. Work those sand flats thoroughly. Also, whitebait, pilchard pieces, or live prawns fished on a running sinker rig can be deadly. Drift fishing is a fantastic way to cover ground and find those hungry flathead. Finally, for those who love a serious fight, the kingfish are making their presence felt. In summer, especially from late December through late March, these powerful yellowtail kingfish are drawn closer to shore, particularly around headlands, offshore islands, and submerged reefs where baitfish congregate. They love the warmer water temperatures that coincide with their spawning season. Heavy spinning or conventional gear with strong braided line of 50 to 80 pounds is a must. Live baits like squid, yakka, or slimy mackerel fished unweighted or with a balloon are incredibly effective. Topwater lures, stick baits, and poppers cast into busting schools or around structure will also get their attention. Be prepared for a brutal battle. These fish are absolute powerhouses. Now, let's break down the conditions for the 15th of January 2026. Weather-wise, we're looking at a generally warm to hot day across Australia. Expect temperatures to range from a pleasant 21 degrees Celsius overnight to a peak of around 26 degrees Celsius during the day. There's a chance of some localized showers, particularly in the evening, with around 7.3 millimeters of rain forecast for the day. While specific continental wind and pressure are hard to pin down without a regional breakdown, summer in Australia often brings variable winds, sometimes lighter in sheltered bays and estuaries, but can also see stronger sea breezes develop. High-pressure systems generally track south of the continent, influencing stable conditions, while tropical low-pressure activity can bring humidity and storms to the north and east. These conditions, especially the warmth, will keep many fish active and feeding. Water temperatures are definitely on our side. Across most coastal areas, we're seeing warm waters, for instance, around 22 degrees Celsius in Sydney, 24.1 in Perth, and a very comfortable 20 degrees Celsius in Adelaide. In the tropical north, like Koroomba, water temperatures can soar to over 30 degrees Celsius. This elevated water temperature is a huge driver for fish activity, triggering spawning for many species and increasing their metabolism, making them more inclined to feed. Estuaries will warm up quickly with the air temperature, providing ideal conditions for inshore species. As for the Townshill moon phase, Surrey, on January 15, 2026, will be in a waning crescent phase, with the moon's illumination at around 9 to 12%. Some traditional beliefs suggest a waning crescent isn't the absolute peak for fishing, as the moon's light is diminishing. However, my friends, don't let that deter you. During summer, with high water temperatures and active spawning, fish are often less influenced by subtle moon phases and more by feeding opportunities, especially during low-light periods like dawn and dusk, when the moon's minimal light might actually be an advantage in some areas. Considering all these factors, my clear assessment for the 15th of January 2026 is a good to excellent overall bite. The combination of warm water, high biological activity due to spawning, and generally favorable summer weather conditions means the fish will be out and about. We might see a slightly more challenging bite in the middle of the day due to the low moon illumination, but dawn and dusk or overcast periods should be fantastic. Be prepared for some active fishing, particularly in estuaries and nearshore reefs. The warm water is truly driving the fish activity. So there you have it, my friends. Get your gear ready, pack plenty of water, and embrace the Australian summer fishing experience. I wish you all nothing but bent rods and screaming reels. Ni hwasta, ni cheshui. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful. Subscribe if you haven't already for more expert tips, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out. And tell me in the comments below, what's your go-to summer bait or lure in Australia? What species are you planning to target this week? I'd love to hear your stories and share your successes. Tight lines, everyone.